Alright, back into the village. Ready to continue to do some questing here. We just completed some Velociprey, but I believe it's time to start picking up some bigger game. I would like a level 2 quest, sir. So that's what we did. Now I guess we can do some mushroom picking, present for the armor, help for the festival, or raid the Wyvern's nest. Oh, special mushrooms. Sure. I guess this is not bigger game, but we'll begin with it. Now, there's a lot of things that change for Monster Hunter because we're playing the first one. A lot of things that are convention aren't here. Going to the chest for the first generation is definitely pretty common, at least as my memory serves. And things like paintballs, which were removed later in World, are relatively essential here for big fights, because unless you've memorized all of the locations that a specific monster can go to, you still have an issue where you have to chase them when they leave in between zones. And without the paintball, that can be way tougher than it needs to be. Okay, now we got Bullfango here as well. I think something that might have been happening too. Oh, jeez. Is there's a kitchen in most of the other games, and here there is not. I think in the re-release of the game, Monster Hunter Freedom, there was a kitchen, and then I do think Monster Hunter G, which is the PS2 Japanese-only release of the game, has the feline kitchen as well. But for this very first PS2 edition, you're kind of going out into quests very unprepared in regards to stat buffs and boofs. I'm thinking boof because of the buffalo. Or is this not buffalo? Bullfango. Jeez. Now, I don't think this guy actually has what we want, but... Ooh. Oh, okay, there's two. Oh, there's three! What is going on? Oh, okay. I think that's like the first hit taken. Now, I've definitely lost the one that I was fighting. Okay, we'll get some hits on this guy. I hear somebody coming, but... you can only do so much in these situations. Try to be out of the way of where things might be. Is the name of the game. Kind of like Gun Kata. Can't remember the name of the movie that's from right now. Has Christian Bale in it. And it was kind of like Matrix-like, I think. Can I get a carve? I'm probably going to get hit. These guys love to hit you during carves, but if I'm really lucky, no. Might as well take a potion, but in this generation of Monster Hunter, I got to go over here to do it. And then, I don't think special mushrooms are actually from the mushroom patch. I think it's a mislead. Oh, okay, and the first time this has happened on camera. I did this briefly hunting some Ps2 when I ran out of meat during the barbecue. But it's a mechanic wherein your weapon can lose sharpness after... Oh, that was my bad. It was badly placed. Which means you deal less damage and you have less penetrative capabilities with your weapon. So that can happen sometimes where you just straight up miss. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a sharpen in before that guy... yeah. Oh no, he stopped. So I will be able to. But it doesn't matter. I think I'm also illustrating why I didn't really need armor yet. Like, I'm taking a few hits here. But unless I really work I don't think I'm at risk of dying. And I have all these free potions. So I'm just going to get up here. Use one of them. Oh, maybe even... Oh, wow. I can get hit up here. I've instantly become a liar. I was too close to that edge, clearly. Now, I also don't think in this version of Monster Hunter, yeah, I don't think you can do the attack from height thing, which is a whole kind of like way of fighting in Monster Hunter World. And I think 4 as well introduces those like jump off ledge attacks. Okay, bro. Very much appreciate being out of the corner. Okay. And that is some Bullfango slayed in this mushroom hunting quest. Not exactly the most helpful, but Bullfango pelt comes into handy, I believe, for some later armor. Who knows? Maybe it's completely pointless and I will sell it. Now, I'm gonna go confirm, because it has been a long time since I've played this, like, version of the game. But if memory serves, okay, no, apparently you can get them here. So I think it's like a trigger, is if you're on a quest where you're looking for special mushrooms, these things can give them. And I think it's like 3 tops. Yeah. Now the major question becomes, how differentiated are these by space? So this is a different bundle of mushrooms, even though it doesn't look like it's really any difference. But it's a smaller amount. Are these considered different mushrooms? No. Okay, so we need 7. We have 4, so it's really only a game of getting 3 more. There were Bullfango here, so I'm inclined to believe that there's more mushrooms here to pick. It's like the game kind of giving you an opposition to your polite little gathering quest. Okay, I don't know. Insect tusks are useful, but I believe more for bow gunners. Folks who are crafting their own ammunition. Okay, I don't see any more mushrooms down here. This is the veggie elder, but... Does he have mushrooms? I can't remember every single spawn. Flowers, flowers, flowers. So pretty and serene in this space, though. Also, looks like I need some rations. And rations, I think, are the major reason that I don't end up cooking too much, and I never got particularly good at it. Because you can kind of stuff your inventory full of them, you tend to get them free from most quests, and as a result, it kind of serves you best to just use those. Especially if you're doing a lot of quests where you're already going to be grinding. Say, like, you need to fight something like 5 or more times. If you're lucky to get perfect results or perfect stuff. So, one less thing. Cool. Alright, that's everything I need. I wish I had a Farcaster. That's an item in this game which allows you to teleport back to your camp. Alas, I'm a poor man running through the forest in his boxers, collecting mushrooms. Alright, and here we go. Mushrooms have been delivered. Alright, now that we're back, we're going to see what is next. Which I guess is a present from the armorer. We had to deliver Kelby Horn. Okay. Yeah. Let's see how it goes. I wonder... Do I have enough stuff? I guess I don't have anything on me that I can only sell. Ah, okay, that's fine. We will go out, and we will hunt the Kelby. We will get the horns. Hopefully, we don't have too much of an issue. And it seemed to let me keep the paintballs that I didn't use. So I won't complain about building up a stock of them. Kelby are a little deer-like thing. I think they're in area 3 is my best guess. Also, can I overheal? Or over stamina? I can. Beautiful. You know, sometimes there's mechanics that, oh, okay, there's some here too. Are in later games, and you can't really always presume something is going to be the exact same it is between games. Granted, Monster Hunter is actually a decent option, generally, because it preserves a lot of its own movesets. It is kind of like Dark Souls, where, like, you can see right now with the release of Elden Ring, there are animations that, if you have played the other Souls games, you recognize really well. Alright. This Vespoid is going to try and paralyze me, but, now, I think there's a secret armor type that you can get from these guys. So, typically, when you beat them, we'll see if it happens here. Sometimes you get to carve them. Sometimes they just explode. Like, they're insects, you know? It's hard to preserve them when you kill them. Yeah, so they blow up like that. And you can't carve them. Now, I think there's a couple of ways to kill them and actually get the carve. One of them is to kick them, which I don't know if it's still a thing. I'll try it in a second. Okay, can I kick? No, it just moves the map. So compared to kicking, there's also the poison mist option. So you can kill them with something that doesn't deal physical damage, such as poisoning. And then they just collapse and kind of coil up, which allows you to harvest their chitin? I don't know how to pronounce that word, truthfully. But from there you can make Vespoid armor. And typically, it's usually pretty fancy. It's pretty higher level compared to the rank of the gear when you get it, at least if memory serves. But is it worth the investment for how long you'll be able to use it? That's like the major trade-off, because it might be, you know, excellent gear, but if you replace it like as soon as you find a higher rank monster, or the first time you get to like a better quality Wyvern with better quality gear. Oh wow, that thing just like plopped. Okay. We got a lot of hide. We only have 2 horns, and the hide isn't bad, because like many of the leather type options in this game, it's used kind of like a binding material between higher level gears. Okay, come here. I don't really like killing the deer, but it's the nature of the game. Like, you're a monster hunter. And it's kind of the nature of deer in real life. Like, I think they're beautiful, majestic animals, but if we don't get them, something will. And that's just the way the forest. I don't want that to happen. I'm not... You know, I don't get joy out of that reality, but it is the reality. At least in this game, you know, playing something like Monster Hunter, there's a little bit more reason to why people are doing this. Like, sure, this gives meat to these relatively pre-industrial sort of civilizations. Like, they have really good tech, but it's never really shown that they're using it to the point where they can get away from the calamity of the monsters. There's always something bigger, there's always something that technology can't inherently fight back. And that seems to be an ongoing, aspect of the world building here in Monster Hunter. So if it wasn't for these dudes and ladies, dudes can be anyone, I guess. These folks going and taking their big swords and fighting the monsters, you wouldn't really be able to have society. So sure, I have to take out a few deer, but if it wasn't for this horn and this meat and this hide, maybe I would have no chance against, the threats to come. Or I'd be unable to prepare myself for them. And that means the loss of everyone and all society and total collapse of anything worth protecting. Whereas in, real life, sometimes it's just like your dad hunted or something, so you do it to, stay with the culture. And there's nothing inherently wrong with safe and reasonable hunting in my mind, but folks definitely fetishize it to become a personality trait. I think, it used to be much more required. And not many people are sustenance hunting nowadays. And even then, a lot of the people that choose to sustenance hunt, whether, that's a preference or they've come into it later in life, they don't have to choose all the time. There are absolutely cases where people are living, on reserves for case, or in more wilderness situations, or in the Northern Territories here in Canada, where your access to consistent food, or well-priced food, might not be as great. But a large part of North America, anyways, your food scarcity might be more related to quality compared to availability. Like, is it better to eat McDonald's every day of the week compared to eating nothing? Yeah, probably. Is, fast food inherently the best option for you? No. But that's more what I'm getting at, is you tend to have options even if the options aren't great, and that can push you towards feeling like there's scarcity or bringing up hunting. And there's probably a lot of merit to the concept of small cottage industry, local food production kind of cycling back. Everyone got really caught up in international distribution chains. No, we can get this from here, and we can always have tropical fruit from here, even though it's winter for us. And while that's amazing and should be preserved for the quality of life of everyone, it is also really beneficial to be able to be like, okay, hey, if something like a pandemic happens, or something that affects our ability to transmit material goes on, how are we all staying fed? But even then, you can't stay fed if people aren't hunting responsibly. So, even in this quest, we hunted 5. I don't need to kill anything more than the 5. I could get more leather. I could probably hunt it and sell it. But I already got what I needed. And maybe that's the mindset we should try and have. Also, probably not the mindset we'll have when we need fancy armor. So much reckless murder at that point in the game. Awesome. So now we get an opportunity to go ahead and keep on questing. So now we only have 2 left, which isn't too bad. I think this is an egg. Yeah. Oh wow, and this is 5 well done steaks. Well, I feel like I'm gonna wait on that one and just go do the eggs really quick, because this is a bit more fun. Cooking well done steaks is, that's tedium. And I like the flavor of it. I like the idea of helping prepare for a festival. It feels like a quest line that you'd have early in a D&D campaign. But in Monster Hunter, I'm kind of rearing to get to a place where I'm making enough money to not be running around half naked. It's a good environment for it. It's probably breezy right now. Comfortable. Okay, now I'm forgetting. I think 5 is the Wyvern's lair. And there's a few ways to do it. I can climb up the backside, but I'm pretty sure... Oh, nice. Why not get some of these guys? These are a nuisance. We can just kill as many of these as we need to. Because these things hurt people. Which is, again, I think that's part of the beneficial incentive Monster Hunter offers. If I don't kill these things, unlike a deer, these things will kill us. Or they'll try and sneak into the village at night and eat our food. Or hunt our children. We'll do all of those. Wow, that Velociprey just got taken out in the air by the Vespoid. It is cool how they have infighting. I think it's probably due to the way that they're rendering the attacks. So, things of the same type, they can't hurt each other. At least I don't think they can. I've never seen, like, a Velociprey jump into a Velociprey. But those... Yeah, oh, see how quick it goes away? That's why I was, like, rushing before. Okay. Put this away. Carve this. Let's see what we get out of the neck. Some hide. There we go. Okay. I'm not even going to bother with the Velociprey here. It's going to bother with me. Or Velociprey. I can't even remember what that thing is called. The bug. So, I'll go through the arduous process of... Or am I wrong? Yeah, it's blocked off right now, so I can't go that way. Typically, you can actually get to Area 5. Going through there. Oh, these things don't respawn, do they? Okay, so I think this is the main reason that I want to take care of these guys right now. Because I'm going to have to run through this area. And it's also beneficial to save my rations for that point in time. Because it's going to be a lot of running. Ooh, is he in the bounds of the loading screen? He is. A little bit more fangs for me. Okay, nothing crazy here. I can't recall what creature we're taking an egg from here, although I have, yeah, the sinking suspicion that's like a Rathalos or a Raytheon. Very cool. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, it's possible to kill him here. But I don't have my greatsword. So I'm kind of like in my worst place to try and fight this thing. I also don't really have any armor on, and while I feel like I've memorized the moveset of Rathalos pretty effectively, this little sword, I don't think it's going to be able to do it. I don't even know if I have the sharpening stones to attempt that fight. Because that's one of the few, like, mechanical walls that you can kind of hit. Maybe you have the skill to fight something, and you could otherwise pull it off. But your weapons just keep on losing sharpness, to the point where you can't consistently deal the damage that you're skilled enough to do. Oh wow, they can hit each other. Okay, wow. Just, like, rocket jump their own buddy up here to fuck with me. Oh, now I fell down. Okay. We'll get up here. We'll carve this. We're going to heal? Oh wow, they can all just get up here. For some reason, I don't have a recollection of them being up here. So that's why I'm kind of, like, impressed by it. I also feel like, yeah, I should jump down, heal. Because I don't want to be here for so long that the Rathalos itself comes, we can dodge it out. And actually, you know what, it might even be beneficial to wait and have it in here so that it doesn't chase us into the other area, which it sounds like it's already doing right now. So let's see how our chances go. We can get an egg from here. Oh, fuck. Okay, wow. And that, I instantly broke it because I tried to run. Okay, so I can run. I have to remember that the controls of the game are going to fight me. So how do I run with the Wyvern egg if I pull out my weapon the second I stop? I wonder if I can change that? I also hear that I'm being descended upon by a Rathalos. Good. Okay, here. I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna check something out really quickly. Yeah, I guess that's just how it goes, right? Oh, okay, I can kick. That's good to know. Yeah, I thought I had to keep on moving to prevent the egg from being dropped. Yeah, but it seems like as soon as I let go, it wants me to pull out my weapons, so we'll see how I get through this situation. It's not what I would call ideal. Yeah, I probably not going to be able to get out of the way of that. I guess it's just egg practice, which I need, but I think it's the automatic draw of the weapon as soon as you stop running. So what is it that's making the difference here? Sometimes I hold it, and then it's fine, and sometimes it's not. So is it just like the length that I'm pressing it? It seems like if I run for longer, and then I let it go, I'm fine. And if I run for a little bit and let go, I do that attack. So that's kind of the hope I have to go for here. I guess I do have a flash bomb, which is pretty useful. So we can throw that. And we'll hope that that gives us an option to pick this thing up and run it out. Okay, we're running. We're still running. I'm not going to let this button go yet. Okay, now I'm holding the direction and I'm letting go. Ah! Why? Because if I keep on running, I'm going to drop it when my stamina goes. It's so frustrating to have this occur. Okay, maybe it's like because I was holding it from being off the cliff? I don't know. We're just gonna run and then hope I get into this barrier. Okay. It's so weird to be held back by something like this. That's really not even like... Yeah, okay, so now the Rathlos is out of that area. He's chased me here. Which I guess means I can slow walk it? How to carry eggs. Okay, so I just straight up can't sprint with eggs nowadays. Okay. So I guess we just gotta hope and pray? What a way to do this. I also see an iron vein here. That crack in the wall could be mined. If I had a better sense about myself, that's probably what I'd do. But in this case, we're just carrying this egg in the most torturous way. Hoping it's all gonna be okay. Alright, now I think I gotta, like, what, go down this way first. Then I gotta go over here. And now it's just a matter of, dodging this Vespoid. Wow. This is a moment that really, for me, showcases some old game design. I don't think a lot of modern gamers would have fun with this. I also think it's why, by and large, they removed a lot of these egg delivery quests from later in the game. They are there, but I think they're pretty much all optional. This is one of the few ones that I can recall you can't escape. And it has to do effectively with how the quest line is structured. So the main game goes all the way up to like 5-star quests, I believe. And in each set of quests, there are some that are invisible requirements to trigger a move into the next set of quests. Usually triggered by like an urgent quest that you have to go do. So the prerequisites for the urgent quests are known. They're not random or anything like that. Sometimes it serves you well to do every single quest in a certain rank, even if you're in a position where maybe, you know, you could move ahead, maybe you could do the fight. Sometimes it's kind of like Mega Man, where there'll be something optional that you can do, and if you do go do that, then you get this additional benefit where, okay, maybe now you have the exact weapon that this new boss is going to be weak to. And people who are just doing the mandatory quests wouldn't have gotten that gear, they wouldn't have had that interaction. We gotta dodge another Vespoid here. And I swear, like, I have a memory of doing something like this and, like, accidentally hitting the sprint button right at the end. Oh. You can just see, like, my dude's boxers are wedged that much further up his butt right now because we're both clenching. New age controllers. They measure butt clench. I think we're pretty much safe here. Effectively, I think our biggest risk at this point in time is me being an idiot. If I accidentally go up the wrong ledge, I'm trying to, like, physically move my controller away from anything that it could hit. I'm trying not to, like, press any buttons other than move, and what will eventually be X when I put this, Hey, don't touch me. Okay. Now, I also think Area 1 is a safe zone. So is Area 2 isn't. No, I think Rathalos and some of the other monsters can appear there. But Area 1, I don't have a recollection of anything dangerous being able to appear here. It's kind of like a buffer zone between your main camp and the rest of this map. So we're just hoping no bad button presses. Come on, Josh. You can do this. So close. And... yeah! Okay, a little bit of tedium because I forgot that you couldn't run. I think in later games you can. I think you, as long as you stop at a reasonable point in time, you can run with the Wyvern egg. So, we fiddled around with the Rathalos. That doesn't sound great. And, you know, delivered the quest. That's, at the end of the day, that's what we're here for. We didn't die. We got some Velocidrome stuff. We should have done some mining. I bought those pickaxes, and I haven't used them, but we'll get there, no doubts. Nice. Okay. We're back. We got an urgent quest. It is the the formidable Velocidrome. This is a big Velociprey, requested by a young guardsman. After you killed those Velociprey, their leader showed up. It's bigger and has an orange crest. Find it and kill it. Which we can do. I don't think we're going to need armor. Although I don't know if we can even... like... yeah, I think I could buy some leather gear or something. Oh, and I can create a bone blade. Let us do that. Or what's required? Oh, I need more small monster bones. So I guess that's a path. And I can't buy small monster bones, so... maybe when we return from fighting this thing... oh, I already accepted it. We'll be able to build that bone sword. And finally, start using a weapon that I'm actually more comfortable with. But for now, I think I should be able to get the Velocidrome with just this weapon set. Oh, they give me a lot of, like, flash bombs and stuff, so... if I really need to, I can use this. Or maybe this is going to be a humbling experience. Maybe I'm going to go in and realize that my armorless ways are no longer acceptable. That to beat this first thing, I must indulge. I feel like I should actually try and get some small monster bones really quick. Because I won't be able to use them during this quest, but it's going to set me up for everything after the Velocidrome. And Velocidrome is definitely where I'm going to have to, you know, eventually start getting some stuff or building out from the Velocidrome itself. It might be my first armor set just to get set up and ready to go. Oh. I let this one escape, unless I can get it right here. I need your small monster bones, which never made sense, because this guy is huge. Yet, alas. That's fine. I think I need 7. I think I had 4. I've got 2. So I need, I think, 2 more. Oh, okay. I think that was that. Okay. Not a lot of herd mentality in these creatures here. They're like, oh, you know what, my young and my buddy just got slaughtered, but I'm fine. Just as well, like, I know if you analyze the skeleton a little bit, there are 1 or 2 spots where it's a little blocky. But I think by and large, the monsters and the models of this game still really hold up. The textures look really good. And now we have all the small monster bones that we need. So we can proceed with finding the Velocidrome. Might as well ration up, because it's the closest we can get to having a kitchen. And now we go ahead. Although I don't actually think it's here. Yeah, I think there's a couple of these things here. And they'll kind of be an issue if we have to run through the area while the Velocidrome is fighting us, because it'll, like, summon them to fight. But I don't think he's here yet. I also just don't think we'll randomly encounter him. I'm pretty sure it's, like, a cutscene. Maybe it's up in the Wyvern lair? I'm gonna check. So many memories of fighting in this area. Is this the place? Nope. There's a few folks here, but not what I'm looking for. I don't think he's in Area 6, but, like, I'll have to eat my words if that's the case. I'm kind of going around to coach out a cutscene. The first time you encounter a new monster, you won't just see them. We saw that Rathlos, and it had, like, the big flying down animation. This is a similar principle, where your first encounter kind of gives what I think they call an ecology. You, like, see them, and they're just hanging out. So this is Velocidrome. The first large monster we're tasked with hunting. Has big old claws. I think it's about twice the size of a regular Velociprey. And as is tradition, we're going to start off this fight with this little sword breaking. So I think I'm going to use a flash bomb here. Gives me an opportunity to sharpen my sword without inherently being penalized. And if we're lucky, gives me a chance to get a couple of hits on this guy without being struck myself. Oh, it looks like he just forgot how to be a thing. Now, I probably should kill all those little guys. I'm going to see if I can get lazy and kind of coach out some deaths with these bombs. Maybe I'll be able to. Maybe I won't. I know just like aggregate damage is, at the end of the day, big help. And again, I'm doing this without armor, so the values of what these hits should or shouldn't be doing might be a little bit warped. Yeah, not the intended way to do the fight. But you have to manage the chaos. Sometimes it's good to get carves in a moment like this. I don't think I can risk it. Okay, I think that's the other Velociprey down. Awesome. Now we can just solo this guy out. Even though it looks like there's one more. Oh no, he summoned a whole group. Trying to get this grass at my screen. Okay. Okay, time to put away the weapon, get some ground between us. And now hope we can get an attack in, or a heal in. Also, I think he left us. Oh no, the Velocitrope's still here. Yeah, the ads are the worst part of this fight, for sure. I don't think I'd really have any concerns soloing out the main guy. But you got a lot of jumps to dodge. And they're pretty angular as a monster. Like, they're very lengthwise. So some attacks that you might be able to aim better on something else, where you can hit it as you go up with the swing, you can hit it as you kind of like move sideways with the swing. Not the case here. You very much have to attack the side, and if you're not, you might be losing your opportunities. I also know I should sharpen my weapon at this point, but I kind of need to get out of the fuss. I'm hoping he'll do an area transition sooner than later, giving me an opportunity while he sort of flees. I think this is also an opportunity where a lot of people would probably say put down a paintball, but the value of that isn't crazy high, because he's a land-based monster. If I lose track of him, it's like because I've died or something. Ooh, will I get away with the sharpen? Oh my god, I totally got away with it, more or less. I took a little ping. Yeah, these bushes and the ads, the true enemies of this fight. Okay, we're back in the bushes. Not ideal. Put that away. Run over here. Oh, he bailed. And I think we are closest to here, so I think he bailed through here. I also see an ally running this way, so that's a pretty decent inclination. Yep, there he is. Now that's a good sign. There's no health bars in this game, but monsters do run away to try and feed, to try and recover their stamina. They try and run away to go to their nests to sleep, to recover health. And sometimes they try and reposition themselves to a different arena, or somewhere that they have more allies. And that's what we've kind of seen here. But they only do that when they need to. So if this guy is feeling the pressure, we are in a good place as the people trying to make him dead. Now, I'm going to also flash bomb here, just to try and get some free hits. Obviously it didn't work on the little guys, which is what I was actually hoping for. So we'll see how it goes. Flash bombs as well, good to note, they have limited effectiveness when they are reused. Oh, okay. I'm just going to try and coach some of these guys up here. Ah. Or they're going to hit me while I try it. Oh, did we lose the guy? Okay, he left. We'll heal, and we'll get knocked into the thing. Oh, did I go the wrong way? Oh no, he's over there. I was gonna say, like... Now we're all out of healing items. Getting to the dire straits of things. But we're not really. I hope, we're close to finishing this. Wow, okay, now my weapon is absolute trash. So we're just gonna run over here to heal it, honestly. Oh, did I not take a whetstone? Or have I just used them? Oh, wow, what a mess. Okay, we're gonna see if this is even, how viable we can do this. It's possible? Oh. Well, we're already making a tricky situation more tricky. Okay, we are so close. It was worth it. Good to know that once we kill an enemy in a hunting quest, we become invincible. But that does not prevent them... Oh, maybe it does when we're in a carve. That's nice. I have this recollection that you can still be hit while you're carving, which makes getting things from, like, a big enemy that you've killed really tough. But we managed to do it. No armor, starting knife, broken blade. Still got our first mark. And that's not a bad accomplishment. It gets us going into the rest of the game. Bigger monsters to hunt. And greater defenses to offer our little village of people that are hopeful for a safe life without monster claws and fangs in their gut. You know, best of both worlds, really. Alright, we're back. We gotta put a few things away. Got some decent stuff out of that fight. Nothing that I'm terribly upset with. We also have... Let's look. Slightly building amount of storage. What we're now going to go out and do, before anything else, is get a greatsword. Weapon craft, improve... Oh wait, we're not going to do that. We're going to create something brand new. Oh, do I not have everything? Oh, do I have to, like, have it on me? Wow. How old school. Okay, we'll go get the bone. Whatever, yeah, we'll just add all of them. That's crazy. You can't craft out of your inventory? Wow. How did I not know that? Weird. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get this bone blade, which looks like a dramatic increase in power, because it is. It's also much bigger and much slower. So, if that's not your jam, you're gonna have a bad time. More small monster bones are what we need to make this less awful. And now we can start to see what we can build out in the world. I think Velociprey stuff isn't a bad option. Also means we're going to have to grab some iron. Yeah. I don't think it was anything crazy. Yeah, just some more iron. We have the hides. We can get more scales. That's not too bad. Yeah. Okay. Worth doing. But now we have this. And let's see what this guy has to say now that we took care of that Velocitron. Yeah, we are starting to look the part. No, nothing. He says nothing special. But we have level 3 quests now, which allows us to hunt a Yayan Kutku, slay more Velociprey as a quest, get rid of that Velocidrome, which is one of them, and the Liver of Legend. Get some Piscine livers. And these are some great quests. We're probably going to jump into Slay the Velociprey, see if we can get some iron, and some additional elements to build out our iron, as well as testing out this giant iron greatsword, or bone greatsword. That's going to be a part of what we do next time, so thanks for checking out this episode.